Hey y'all, this is Theron West II, and this is the Be Ready anthem, y'all. I hope y'all ready. Stay ready, be ready, 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 stay ready. Every show, new face, new dream. Young man out here building a team from the track to the court to the turf and the rings. They all grown different, but they got the same theme. Putting in work when the lights not on. Late night, early morning, still going strong. They don't do it for the lights, they do it for the fight. Future looking bright, cause they training for their life. So be ready, stay ready, 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 be ready, stay ready. Spotlight on them, time to show love. Rather smart than dream, all star from above. The hustle in their heart, purpose in their feet, and they voice on this mic that echoes in the streets. Every episode, no cap, no fake. Just young bugs grinding, rising to the stage. Different faces, same goals. Rise above the pressure, yeah, holding goals. So be ready, stay ready, 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 be ready, stay ready. So put your hands together for my boys, Coach Tony and Carlos, for the Be Ready podcast coming on right now. Let's get it, let's go, y'all.
All right, here we are, episode 135 of the Be Ready Sports Podcast. Thank you guys for supporting episode 135, and here we are just keeping the train rolling, season 2, and we're just keep on racking these episodes up here in the summer. All right, guys, so thank you guys for supporting. Thank you guys for watching. Here we are, episode 135. So please make sure for those of you, so for those of you watching, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you get notified of when we go live. Also set those notifications to all notifications so that you get notified of all of our shows that are premiering live. Also follow our Instagram. Should be scrolling down at the ticker. It takes a long time, Bryce. And now follow our Instagram at Be Ready Sports Podcast. That is where we post sports news, podcast clips, anything related within the podcast will be on there. We've been doing a lot of stuff this summer, the World Cup, NBA free agency, and basically a whole lot of stuff in the sports world. So please make sure for those of you watching on YouTube, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon, set them to all notifications, and then on Instagram, follow our Instagram. All right, without further ado, let's kick off the weekend in this summer. We got ourselves a great guest here tonight, and let's introduce him on, shall we? Tonight's guest is an 11-year-old class of 2033 basketball player from the state of Indiana. He is a small forward / shooting guard for the Indiana Basketball Club in the 3SSB circuit, Legends Elite, and Hoosier Phenoms. This athlete has attended many national camps like Next Up and T3 TV. He has won many championships in the made hoop circuit, coast to coast, and one movement. So now, please welcome to the Be Ready Sports Podcast, Bryce Pav, guys.
Thank you.
All right, Bryce. So, introduce yourself to the audience.
So my name is Bryce Pav. I'm in the class of 2033, going into 6th grade, and I am a small forward playing for a lot of teams.
Okay. Yeah. I definitely see that, Bryce. You play for the 3SSB circuit. You play for Legends Elite, and then Hoosier Phenoms. So you play for 3 teams. Okay. All right, Bryce. So first of all, welcome to the show. And we're glad you are here, Bryce. We're glad you are there.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. All right, so now let's start off, Bryce, with the sports topics. And it's going to be all basketball, guys. It's going to be all basketball, despite, basketball not as active. But basketball just keeps on making noise, Bryce. Even though it's the off season, there's no season going on with basketball. There is a summer league, but people are not really tuned into summer league with that. But they're still making noise somehow. And how about this one? So this happened last Friday. So this happened last Friday around the morning hours in Las Vegas. So a lot's been going down in Las Vegas. This came from out of the blue. So Bam Adebayo, Tyler Hero. So if you guys don't know about the drama between these two, so basically this all stems from the Giannis trade. So if you guys know, Giannis is in Miami now, and Miami had to give away a lot of their players. And one of the players they had to give away was Tyler Hero. So yes, they gave away Tyler Hero, Jaime Jaquez, the kid from Illinois they drafted, and then the 13th pick in the draft. So the Miami had to give away a lot of players, including Tyler Hero. So Tyler Hero, he wasn't happy about leaving Miami. He thought that it should have been Bam leaving, and some people thought, in the Miami Miami fans thought it was either like that he had to choose either Tyler Hero or Bam because they're both great players in the organization. They both kind of have the same value. So basically, it came down to which one did they want to keep, Bam or Tyler Hero. He ultimately chose Bam Adebayo, and they let Tyler Hero go. So Tyler Hero was pretty upset about that. And then he posted this on his story, and then this kind of grew the drama more. So as you can see here, Tyler Hero, he posted this on his story. So this was before the Friday saga. So as you can read there, Bryce, lowest field goal percentage on mid-range field goal attempts. So these are the bottom 10 players in the NBA. And as you can see on that list, Bryce, Bam Adebayo is on that list. So that kind of stirred Bam Adebayo in some way. So when Bam Adebayo was in Las Vegas supporting the Miami Heat, and then Tyler Hero was also in Las Vegas supporting the Bucks, Bam Adebayo approached Tyler Hero at a practice score, allegedly from what I heard, approached at a practice score in Las Vegas. Bam just confronted Tyler Hero basically of his actions and essentially got to the point where Bam Adebayo got physical and he struck Tyler Hero. He struck Tyler Hero in the face. It only took one punch. It wasn't a whole fist fight and stuff. But Bam Adebayo, he struck Tyler Hero in the face, and then that was that. And then that was that for that. So it was a whole story. So this was a few days ago, Bryce, basically updating the situation with the NBA, the NBA PA, and all those in the front office of the NBA. And they're basically saying that there's going to be no further action from this. So, Bryce, what are your thoughts on this whole drama that went down in Las Vegas last week?
Well, I think Bam he's a little overreacting a little, but Tyler Hero wasn't right to post that on his Instagram. And Giannis and Bam together are probably better than Tyler Hero because Tyler Hero gets injured a lot more than Bam. So Bam and Giannis will be a better duo than Tyler and Giannis.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Okay. All right. Yeah, so Bam Adebayo obviously had that 83-point game, and Tyler Hero is basically maybe thinking in his mind that maybe that 83-point game maybe played a factor, the Miami Heat choosing Bam over Tyler. But so I talked about this in my other show. So by the way, if you guys, I host a Lambo and Cash show I'm the host of that show along with 3 other co-hosts of the Be Ready Sports podcast, former guests of the Be Ready Sports podcast. So you guys can check that out on Instagram at Lambo and Cash show. And basically it's just a sports topics. It's a sports topic show by kids for kids. And I also talked about this situation as well, Bryce. And I asked my co-hosts, so is this a personal issue? Is this going to be now a personal issue between them two, Bam Adebayo and Tyler Hero? And this is going to be like a newly found rivalry between the two that will last for years? Or do you think this is just a dumb situation between them two and they're going to get over it in the future?
I think they'll probably get it over because Bam will probably improve on many stats and field goal percentages. And Tyler, if he keeps getting injured, then he's not going to play for long, unlike Bam. So.
Yeah, so true. Yeah, so I feel like this is not going to be a personal issue that between those two because if you know Bryce, these two both graduate from Kentucky. They both played at Kentucky, both in Miami. So they've been for a while together. Played at Kentucky, played in Miami, and then this situation comes up, just dividing the two. So I feel like it's gonna get over with. Obviously, it's just a bump in the road between their friendship over there, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna get over it. Probably the first time they play each other, it will be personal, but yes, I agree with you there, Bryce, that they will get over it. So that's the update between Tyler Hero and Bam Adebayo. And so NBA says no further action will be implemented between the two. So that's Tyler Hero and Bam Adebayo. And now here's this one with Caleb Wilson. So as you guys know, Caleb Wilson, he's been going off in the summer league, Bryce. He's been doing very well for the Chicago Bulls. So as you know, Caleb Wilson played at North Carolina, one of the star players at North Carolina, got drafted by the Chicago Bulls pretty high in the NBA draft. And he's playing in this year's summer league, and he's doing pretty good over there in Chicago. As you can see on that stat line, Bryce, he had 7 3-pointers in his entire college career. And then as you can see there in the left side, Caleb Wilson had 7 3-pointers just in the summer league alone. In summer league debut, it says. So Bryce, so what are your thoughts on this? Caleb Wilson just going off in the summer league.
Oh, well, he might just be, because of his 7 3-pointers in his entire freshman year, he might have been putting some work to get drafted to a good team, and that's why the Bulls picked him, because he started working on his threes and getting better at them. So maybe that's why he started hitting all of his threes on his debut.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and 7 threes is insane, Bryce. 7 threes, and if you do the math, that is 21 points. So pretty much, like, how would you feel if you scored 7 threes? Pretty much in a game, like 7 threes. That's insane. So what are your thoughts on like Bryce, like just shooting 7 threes in a game? So how would you feel about that?
Well, I actually did it once, and I felt really good afterwards, and I thought I could keep hitting them. Like the next game, I thought I could keep hitting them, made me more confident. So maybe it'll help him get more confident throughout his summer league debut and maybe in the NBA debut.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. So you hit 7 threes before. So, all right. So you've been in Caleb Wilson's shoes a bit here with 7 threes. And that is a true stat line, guys. So I just found the game, the first game. So the 7 threes were just in a game, not in the summer league tenure. So this was against the Memphis Grizzlies. So between Caleb Wilson and Cam Boozer in the first summer league game. So the Chicago Bulls lost this game. They lost 96-97. It should have been 6 threes, but the 7th three came from a half-court shot at the very end from Caleb Wilson, a half-court shot to make it 1 point. But Caleb Wilson had 35 points in that game. He had 35 points, 7 threes out of 11. So he was 7 out of 11 threes, Bryce, which is crazy. Five rebounds. He had 5 rebounds in that game, 2 steals, 3 blocks, and just had a great game in that one. So that's Caleb Wilson, 7 threes in his summer league debut. And Bryce, so what are your thoughts on Caleb Wilson now for the Chicago Bulls? So most likely he may play this season. So he most likely may play this season for the Chicago Bulls. So what are your thoughts on him maybe having an impact on the Chicago Bulls this upcoming season?
Well, I think he's probably going to be a starter with that type of debut if he keeps playing like that. So he's going to be a real good shooter if he keeps working and training. And if his ball handling skills and defense get really good, then he could be a great Bulls player, a great starter. So the Bulls will probably be a great team this season. Good team, pretty decent team.
Okay, all right. So Chicago Bulls last year, they were 31-51. They did not make the playoffs at all, Bryce. They were eliminated from the regular season after being in the play-in multiple times. So Chicago's kind of in that rebuild mode. They finally get a young player in Caleb Wilson that they can build upon. So I think Chicago could be better this year, I think. And I definitely agree with you, Bryce, in regards to Caleb Wilson. He will make an impact in Chicago, but I guess we'll see. If he can push Chicago back in the promised land in the playoffs or the play-in. So I guess we'll see Caleb Wilson going off in the summer league. 7 3-pointers in just the summer league debut alone, compared to his entire freshman career. And Caleb Wilson, he only played 1 year at North Carolina, so crazy from Caleb Wilson. So last topic here, last sports topic here, it is this. So just announced USA Basketball. So as you guys know, Steve Kerr, he will no longer be the coach for the next Olympics. It will be head coach Eric Spoelstra. Eric Spoelstra, he's been an assistant coach under Steve Kerr for about a couple of years. When Steve Kerr was head coach, Eric Spoelstra was an assistant coach. Now he gets put up to the head coach position, and he'll be the head coach for USA Basketball. Eric Spoelstra, probably the best coach, arguably the best coach in the NBA right now. He's a USA Basketball head coach, and that adds to his resume. So Eric Spoelstra, I believe he's a two-time champion. He's a two-time champion with the Miami Heat. So he'll add 3 pretty good names here, Bryce. So the first name is Mark Daigneault, who is an NBA Finals champion with OKC. JB Bickerstaff from the Detroit Pistons, who had a pretty good year over there in Detroit. JB Bickerstaff. And then last but not least, a college coach by the name of Mark Few from Gonzaga, who he's done great for Gonzaga. Played in multiple March Madnesses, made some runs, and Mark Few, great coach in the college basketball world, he'll be a part of that assistant coach role in Team USA. So Bryce, what are your thoughts on these 3 very good additions from USA Basketball assistant Eric Spoelstra?
Well, I think they're all great coaches. I'd love to play for them. And, well, I think the Zaga pick, he's been around for a little bit, and he was doing good at Gonzaga. JB Bickerstaff had a great season this past season with Detroit making it to the second round of the playoffs, which was great. And OKC, Mark Daigneault, was great. He led them to the Western Conference Finals, as you said, won a championship. All great coaches. I think Eric Spoelstra's got a great staff. So.
Yes. Yeah, he does indeed. And Mark Daigneault, he's a coach that came out of nowhere. Like Mark Daigneault, like nobody knew Mark Daigneault. And when OKC started getting that spotlight, the first spotlight they showed was SGA, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Obviously, they showed him. But nobody really knew the coach in regards to the national scale. Like nobody really knew the coach. So when they found the coach was Mark Daigneault, he started receiving some credit, and now he's getting some real credit now, being the assistant coach for USA Basketball. So those are the 3 head coaches, the 3 assistant coaches that will be assistant Eric Spoelstra. Those 3 will be a part of his staff for the next Olympics. Mark Daigneault, JB Bickerstaff, who Bryce, you said, made the second round of the playoffs as a number 1 seed for Detroit. Probably no one expected Detroit to be a number 1 seed, but JB Bickerstaff was able to do it with the Pistons, and then Mark Few from Gonzaga from college. So 3 great head coaches there, assisting the great Eric Spoelstra. All right, Bryce, you ready for your Q&A?
Yes, sir.
All right, Bryce, let's do this. All right, so first question. What inspired you to play basketball, Bryce?
So I started out when I was 4, and my dad got this little tight suit. I would see him shoot around most of the day, and I asked him if we could play 1v1, and that we started playing 1v1 every single day on that little tight suit, which inspired me to pursue that sport, pursue basketball, wanting to go to the NBA, seeing the guys on the TV who were really good, shooting threes, and making a lot of baskets, and it was just fun to watch, fun to play, and I started falling in love with it.
Okay. All right. So, all right, Bryce. So which side of the ball you like playing better, offense or defense, and why?
I like playing defense better because it creates the offense. Like if you get a block or a steal, then if there's a guy running back, or you could pass it to him for a cherry pick, or you could run it down the court and lay it up for an easy finish. So,
a great answer you said there, Bryce. You like defense because that converts into offense. So great answer there, Bryce. So what's your favorite thing about playing basketball, Bryce?
I love that it's a team sport, teamwork. There's a lot of teamwork that goes on. It's not just a one player's sport. You have to work as a team. So you got to make friends, network together as a team, which I think is a great way to make a lot of friends throughout your life. So, yeah.
Yeah, most definitely, Bryce. And from and from what I read in the intro, you attended a lot of these camps, and from those camps, you can make friends there. So Bryce, so were you able to make friends in those camps, like the T3 TV camps, the Next Up camp? So how were those camps like? Yeah. So basically, how were those camps like?
So in the T3 TV camp, I found a lot of friends that I could talk to, and I could talk about our teams and differences and how we played, what positions, all the differences. So
Okay.
it was fun at T3 TV getting to know people. So.
Okay. All right. Yeah, because those camps, you make a lot of friends at those camps, and that's one of the benefits of those camps. You make friends and also get the exposure with it too, with T3 TV, which is a great national camp you attended there, Bryce. So next question, Bryce. What is your least favorite thing about playing basketball?
So my least favorite thing about playing basketball is the probably the pride, because people are flexing on people. I don't like. My parents always told me pride becomes for a fall, so I never liked prideful ways. Never liked prideful players. And also, the second thing is probably the no toughness, the flopping. I don't like. I don't like how they're rewarding the no toughness at all.
Mm.
So those are the two things.
Okay, Bryce. So the first thing you said about price. So can you kind of expand on that? So from what I heard, Bryce, you said pride as regards to you don't like players that like flex pretty much, right? Or like
But
celebrate. Like,
yeah, celebrate, because I always was taught pride becomes for a fall, and prideful. I never liked being prideful. It always makes me feel bad inside.
got you,
So
got you. All right, got you. All right. And then the second thing you said was I forgot, Bryce. What was the second thing you said?
second thing was the no toughness.
Toughness. Got you.
The
The no toughness part. Like, so it sounds like you're not a supporter of SGA, pretty much, right? Or of his team,
yeah,
pretty much.
not really. I don't like the rewarding of the flopping. Basically, yeah.
Gotcha. So, so pretty much you don't respect SGA's flopping, but you respect his game though, because there's usually times
Yeah,
where SGA does kind of get make some shots, but so
yeah. I respect his game, but I just don't like that he flops and the refs reward him for it.
gotcha. Okay, okay, gotcha. So Bryce, so what are your strengths as a basketball player?
Probably on the defensive side, I can guard a lot of people because I'm in the middle of that range of height. So I can guard like a center to a guard. And on the fast break, I can pass it up the court. I can dribble it down and run a play or finish it on the other end. And I'm really good at shooting threes, shooting, passing, just playmaking as a teammate.
Okay, all right. So what is something you feel you need to improve on, and why?
Probably my shiftiness, because I can dribble. I can dribble. Well, I'm not that shifty. I'm not like these quick guards who can get around people super easily.
Mhm.
It's not like I can't dribble.
Yeah,
I can. I got to be more shifty and wide because I'm tall for my age,
yeah.
and I got to use that to my advantage.
Mhm. Okay, all right. So what is your training slash practice schedule like during the week?
Uh, can I involve games in here, like club games? Or tournaments?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Pretty much, yeah.
So on Mondays, I usually have like a little league game for my Legends Elite team. And then on Tuesdays, I have this little agility training where we work on speed and all of that. And then Wednesday, I have a 2 hour practice with the Legends team. And most of us, afterwards, have to get 5 threes in a row after practice. And even if we get it, we still got to keep on going. And
Mhm.
then Thursdays, I either have the IBC, the 3SSB team, and then the Hoosier Phenoms practice. And then Friday, I have a great meal and then go to bed early and get ready for the tournament the next 2 days.
Mm.
The
I
weekend.
got you. All right, Bryce. So, but yeah, so I read from your bio, Bryce, that you mentioned something you said on your bio is that you make 5 threes. Um, you make 5 threes after a practice or something like that, right, Bryce? Like you make five
Yes,
threes
in a row, in a
and
row.
gotcha. So like 5 threes, like from every spot, or just like 5 threes, just like from.
You can. It doesn't matter. You can pick a spot. Usually, I pick top of the key 3-pointer and try to hit 5 threes from there. So,
Gotcha. All right, all right. So what do you do to mentally prepare for a game?
so what I do is I usually rest on the way there. So if it's like a 30-minute to hour trip to get there, I usually rest or I listen to music to pump me up before the game, and then I pray before the game and do form shooting.
Hmm, I gotcha. All right, Bryce. So you say you listen to music. So, what is your favorite type of music to listen to, and why?
I love rap, Christian rap, because they always have a message in there. So it helps me get the message while having the beat to it.
Okay. All right, Bryce. All right. So, what motivates you to keep going? Pretty much.
So the thing is, what I've come so far. What's the point of stopping? And like, if I get a foul and I have 2 quick fouls or 3 quick fouls, coach takes me out. It's just a motivation to keep on going, make me work harder.
Gotcha.
Which
Gotcha. All right. All right. So, since you're a shooting guard, Bryce, shooting guard slash small forward. So, what is your favorite move to make on the basketball court?
so what I like doing, I've started working on this and I like it. It's quick. It's a in and out and then cross and then drive. And if the guy comes and help, I either kick it out or I just finish. Or I can do a step back.
Okay. Oh yeah, that in and out can set you up. Can set you up for a lot of stuff. Like you can hit it with the in and out, and not only you can hit it with the cross, you can hit it with it between the legs. You can hit it with it behind
Yeah.
the back, or
Mhm.
or if you want, you can make a double combo in and out, cross, cross. You know it, and that in and out is like the starter. And I feel like people watching this, like basketball players who are watching this, that are starting getting to they're starting to get into basketball, should use that in and out as a starter move because that can set you up. Like that in and out, they fall for the in and out, you can go for the shot, in and out, cross. And that in and out's lethal. So,
Yeah.
all right, Bryce. So, what makes you a good teammate?
I set a lot of screens for my teammates, get them open, and if I drive, I'll always kick it out if the guy's in help side because I know they can shoot. I know they can shoot. I believe in them, and I execute the play for the players so that they can get their shots, get their points for the team, and love passing the ball to them. Love passing to them.
Okay. All right. So, who do you idolize your game to?
First of all, I have no idols. No idols.
Okay.
But I do think I play like Jason Tatum, and I'm lanky like LaMelo Ball.
Okay. So why would you say Jason Tatum and Lamelo Ball?
So I think I have like the height of both of them, and I'm lanky. I'm not as thick and strong as Jason Tatum, but I'm lanky like LaMelo, and I think I have the shot like LaMelo, but I think I play more like Jason Tatum. I have the aggressiveness, and I can shoot like Jason Tatum. Can make my shots when I need to.
Hmm.
So,
Okay. All right. So Bryce, so what is your favorite NBA or college basketball team and why?
so NBA team, I have to go with the Pacers because I live in Indiana. Have
Hmm.
to.
Hmm.
And for college, from the past season that I just saw in March Madness, I have to go with UConn. I kind
Okay.
of like I kind of like their coach.
Okay.
He's funny, but he's also a great coach.
Yeah, and he definitely is. And yeah, so Coach Hurley, yeah, so
Yeah.
Coach Hurley, he actually had the opportunity to go to the NBA, to coach the Lakers, but he actually declined it, unlike Dusty May, who is now in Dallas. So, and then Bryce, the second team you mentioned is the Indiana Pacers. So, quick topic here. So, what are your thoughts on Kelly Oubre to the Pacers?
I think that'll be a. It's gonna be him or Pascal for the power forward, I think, or
Hmm.
maybe small forward.
Maybe like the three, the four, maybe.
Yeah, Kelly is probably the three, and then Pascal is probably the four.
Mhm.
What I
Okay,
think.
all right. All right, so Bryce, so now you have Tyrese Halliburton there coming back. You got Oubre. You still got I think Nembhard's still there, right? Or Neesmith's still there. So you kind of have that core still there. You know, you lose Miles Turner. So Bryce, so what are your thoughts on the Pacers this upcoming year? Because they were bad last year.
Well,
So
this upcoming year they have Zubac. He's going to be a great center. He's a decent center.
hmm
He's just a little bit slower than Miles Turner, but he's a beast in the paint. And Pascal can make his threes. He can make his move. He plays great defense. Nemhard always got that step back three, and Tyrese has the clutchness.
hmm
Kelly has the little left hand corner shot every all the time.
hmm
So I think the Pacers will be a good team this season, top 10 team.
Okay, I definitely agree with that, Bryce, and I definitely agree that the Pacers will be better than last season because the Pacers obviously with Tyrese out, it kind of affected them a bit. It kind of affected them a bit. So I, I definitely feel like the Pacers will be better this season. Maybe a playing team or maybe a top six team in the East. So
Yeah.
yeah, so I hope that the Pacers do good because when the Pacers are good, when Tyrese is good, man, that Pacers team is fun to watch. All right, Bryce. So if you could meet any sports athlete, could be a basketball athlete, could be a football athlete, could be a soccer athlete, who would it be and why?
Most I would pick Tim Tebow
Tebow. Okay.
because I would get a lot of wisdom, knowledge, and become a better Christian out of that.
Mm,
Meeting him because he influenced a lot of people through football, and I want to be just like that.
gotcha. Oh yeah, definitely Tim Tebow. Yeah, definitely a Christian man, religious. He played quarterback in the NFL, was a national champion at Florida, and he was the main reason why they won a national championship at Florida. And then plus he had the iconic 316 game where he had 316 almost in all his stats, and that crazy game from Tim Tebow. So yeah, so Tim Tebow definitely is a great person to meet. All right, Bryce. So besides basketball, what other sport would you like to try and why?
So I already play football, but one sport that I would like to try is probably golf because it like calms my body down, resets my mind. It makes me get my mind off things. Just it's like a listening to calm music, basically.
Oh yeah, most definitely, yeah. Hmm. Oh yeah, definitely, Bryce. Golf is definitely like, and like players love to do that during the off season, and I don't know if you know Bryce, but during the and I think like a few days ago they did this like American Century Championship with Charles Barkley was there, Steph Curry was there, basically all the sports stars were there playing golf, essentially. So yeah, so Curry loves playing golf, LeBron, and basically all the athletes, they love playing golf in their off season because it's relaxing. You're outside and sunny weather. It's definitely a calm sport, definitely for golf. All right, Bryce. So last question: what are your favorite hobbies slash interests to do outside of basketball?
So my favorite hobbies or interests are probably Legos. I love doing Legos, especially Marvel Legos. I love the Marvel Legos, and I love doing puzzles like 1,000-piece puzzles, and I also love reading books. One of my favorite hobbies.
Gotcha. All right. All right. All right, Bryce. So that's the Q&A. Pretty informative Q&A. You gave me a lot of great answers there. Especially that last one. You love doing Legos, reading books. All the knowledgeable stuff, and kind of unlike with all these other kids, because usually because when I usually interview these other kids, they will usually say they play video games, they love playing Fortnite, 2K. But unlike you, Bryce, you're focused on Legos, books, are pretty much all the good things basically for your brain. So great answers there, Bryce, and throughout the whole Q&A, great answers, Bryce. All right, so now it's time for the show and tell. So Bryce, so I remember in the backstage you told me uh, you have a trophy that you want to showcase. So where's the trophy? And it's now time to showcase it.
Well, the trophy is a Drew Joyce. We 22, 2033, class of 2033 Legends Elite. We just won this year, and we worked together as a team, national championship, and I give all glory to God for that. And I got a couple more things that I got to show you.
Okay.
Two reins.
Okay. All right.
So this rein right here
Okay.
is my first state championship. It was with my school team that I play for during the winter during
Okay. All right.
the basketball season. And then one more is the first All-American ring I got at T3 TV. My first time at T3 TV.
Mm. And that's a cool looking ring there. And is that blue? Like the outside? Is that blue?
Outside, no, it's not blue, but I like the T3 TV logo. Like they gave all the colors, and the it's green on the outside, so it's
Green.
pretty nice.
All right.
Really nice.
Okay. All right, Bryce. So are those the only things that you have around you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Interesting. All right. All right. So very nice introduction now to the show and tell. All right, Bryce. So basically, I'm gonna just show the picture and basically you're gonna tell me what happened in that picture. So here is the first picture. All right. So tell me what's going on over here.
So what's going on is the Kobe Bryant. My mom framed those. Actually, she got the frames and all that, and they were great motivation for me to look at every day. And I love the Curry one. Motivates me as well. And John Morant one, I love John Morant when he was dunking on 1B and all those tall guys.
Mhm.
And the reason I put Kobe up there is because I love his mentality, the way he played, and Curry mainly because he was a great leader. He's he helps his team have more of an influence on each other and learn from each other, make friends from that team instead of just teammates.
Mhm.
And then the ones on the bottom, if you see on the bottom, the very bottom below the John Morant.
Okay.
So we're gonna put those up in a couple months, maybe a couple of days. And so there's two of them actually, and then the one in the front is the Michael Jordan and Kobe one, which says "Be Legendary," which is like it shows who's the goats, and I think it's really a cool picture. And the one behind it shows all like the greatest players from each decade. So that's that picture. Yeah.
Okay. All right. A very interesting picture here, Bryce, and I'm definitely glad you got all these quotes here. Especially that Curry one. That one stands out. Success is not an accident. Success is actually a choice, and that definitely is a true statement. So, Bryce, I'm gonna ask you a question here about all these. So, which one is your favorite quote from all of these pictures from your room, and why?
So my favorite one is probably the Kobe Bryant one.
Kobe.
I'm pretty sure it's the one on the top left. I'm not sure we can see it quite clear, but it was like everything under pressure motivates me to become a better player, something like that. And then there's also the reigns.
Oh yeah.
Which I got one more.
Okay, you got one more. All right, all right. Oh yeah, I definitely see that as well, Bryce. That ring there. I do see an overlay here that has a close up of it, so we'll talk about that as well. But all right, so you said your favorite one is the Kobe one.
Yes.
Kobe. Okay. All right. All right. So you have some great quotes on there, Bryce. Some great quotes. All right. So here's the second one. So tell me what's going on here.
So the football one right here, the little plaque that's hanging on the wall is so I played my second year at a Shelbyville Boys and Girls Club of Shelbyville, and we played a bunch of other schools, and I got offensive MVP because they give awards out to like every single player every single year. So I got the offensive MVP. And then the medals are the second place medals, where I got runner up or the first runner up, which are like basically the ones if I got in like the silver bracket. If we win in the silver bracket, I don't really count it as a win because it's not really a win since we lost most of our games.
Yeah.
And then the runner-ups, all second place, all proud we got there, and happy that we got to get in the championship, and glad I have those medals. Thankful.
Okay. All right. All right. So that's it for this picture, Bryce?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So that plaque there. So is that for basketball? That plaque?
It is for football. We played football, and for Boys and Girls Club of Shelbyville, and I got the offensive MVP.
Okay, I got you. All right. Yeah, so all the second place and then the first runner-up medals, including offensive MVP. That's plaque right there on the wall. All right, Tony. Hey, what's up, Tony? Live from.
Hey, what's up, you guys? What's up, Bryce?
Good to see you, Tony. Coach.
Yeah.
Location.
My bad. I just ended my training sesh. So people still with them loud cars trying to show off.
Okay, yeah. That's
Long time no talk, Bryce.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
But this is your show. Don't let me interrupt. So I know you want to talk about those gazillion medals you got there. But one thing I will say before we get started, Carlos.
Yeah.
I am very, very, very proud of Bryce.
Okay.
He has a very elite work ethic. He is the top of his class. And he's only getting and he hasn't even scratched the surface yet. He's
Thank
going to
you.
get scared. He's going to get scary better.
Mhm.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you.
He does. He's one of those kids that don't complain when calls don't go his way, the game don't go his way. He just keeps his head down and keeps going. And then the success that he has, everything that you guys are going to see in this show and tell, it is 100% earned. Nothing was given to him. He earned every single achievement that he's about to show you. He's earned every recognition that he has gotten. And if you notice, if any of your coaches chime in, like everything that they say they're gonna say all the exact same thing. He is one kid that you would love to have on your team.
Thank you, Coach.
Okay. Some high
All right,
praise.
that's my spiel. I ain't gonna hold your show up too much longer, Bryce.
All right. All right. Thank you, Tony, for that. And I'm pretty sure Bryce is happy about from the things you said, and definitely some high praise there from Tony. All right. So let's continue the show and tell. All right, Bryce. So here is the now championship travel season and tournament medal. So explain to me this picture, Bryce.
So these are all the championship medals, as you said, and all the tournaments that we won, and they were earned together as a team, not just me, just as a team.
Mm-hmm.
And we definitely earned it because our teamwork led to this. Or otherwise, those medals wouldn't be up there if it wasn't for our teamwork.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
Some of those medals are big, like big awards, big wins. So, and some of them are national championships. So, yeah.
got you. All right, Bryce. All right, so these are the first place medals, right? The championship
Yes.
medals right here.
All the championship tournament medals, first place. Yes.
Gotcha. So, all right, so these are the good medals right here.
Yes.
Like over here, these are the consolation, the runners up. We don't.
Runner up. Yes.
We don't like that. We don't like that. We like these right here.
Yes.
Yeah, we like these right here. Always earn, never given. Hey, and I like that right there. Always earn, never given, and that's something Coach Tony said I pretty much during his spiel. Always earn, never given. So all right, so let's move on, Bryce. So here's the whole thing. All right, so explain to me this picture, Bryce.
So I have these pictures where it says like a word. You see that grit
Great, yeah.
right there? Well, it says the word, and then it says like the meaning of the word, which is I think is motivational, and it shows what I can do with that word and how to basically use it. And then it talks, and then you see that basketball up there. It says mindset is everything,
Mm-hmm.
and the other one it talks about success, how to get success. And if you see those books right there, that's my little library, basically, where I read all my books. And that little Lego basketball at the top is LaMelo and James Harden and Anthony Edwards. So I got some little minifigures, and those two books, those two series of books, the one with the two boys and the one with the ship. The ship one, do you guys know the Chronicles of Narnia? Have you ever heard of those?
I'm not familiar.
Carlos do. I don't.
Huh?
Too old. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, we know. We know Chronicles of Narnia.
Yeah, I've read the whole series of that, and then the one on the bottom, I think you guys probably know. You probably grew up with it. The Hardy Boys. Do you know the Hardy Boys?
I've heard of them. I've heard of it.
The wrestlers.
The mystery detectives.
Oh,
I think the mystery. No, not.
Well, they're just finished that series, so I'm reading some more books, reading devotionals, trying to memorize Bible verses, and yeah.
Got you, Bryce, and definitely something that the Q&A, basically one of the answers you said, Bryce, and you backed it up with this picture is, I think, what are your favorite hobbies has interest to do outside of basketball, and that's reading books. So there's evidence right there, and you got a whole library right there of books, which is definitely uh, definitely great, and plus you can learn from books, like amazing knowledge, like people feel like books are just for school. Like, no, like books can be read, during your free time, because you can learn knowledge from books, essentially from books, like, and plus it helps you, not look at your phone all the time, because phone, can pretty much do stuff with your brain, and like distract you and stuff. And me and Bryce talked about it backstage, like with the walkthrough, with like, what are your favorite hobbies that's interested to do outside of basketball, and I kind of gave the example of video games, and Bryce, and I think his dad, and immediately said, "Oh no, Bryce don't play video games," and I'm like, "Oh wow, okay." And then Bryce kind of said, he reads books, he does Legos, and I'm like, "Okay, all right." Like, and we got a different kid here, unlike the other kids. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna repeat what I said earlier, Tony, that we interview kids like Bryce, and they usually say that they play video games, like the hobbies has interest to do, they do outside their sport, and they play like Fortnite, 2K, Madden. But Bryce, and unlike Bryce, he reads books, Legos, and definitely backing up what Tony said with his praise. So yeah, so definitely books, they're definitely good to read. Knowledge, definitely good. And I definitely like this picture right here, and plus the medals right there, the good medals right there, and then the other stuff. All right, Bryce. So here's the ring portion you mentioned earlier. So all right, so now talk about these rings right here.
So you see the superstar events, those three superstar events down there, the red ones right there. Those I got from playing with my 3SSB team down in a local tournament a couple minutes away. And those HBL ones, I did one with my school team. We won our little league championships and got some rings. State reigns, state championship reigns.
Okay.
And then the Baller's Wife, I played in a national tournament with the Hoosier Phenom. The champions ones, well, those top four on the top, I won with the Hoosier Phenoms and the Legends Elite that I play for. T3 TV I got from the T3 TV camp course, and I think those are probably my favorite because they look really cool. They have a nice design to them. They got the cool colors, and then that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. So now let's move on to the next one, Bryce. And here's a little spread about you. So tell me about this spread from Coast to Coast Preps.
Well, so what happened was we were doing a little coast to coast camp, and it was a 6th grade. So kids going into 6th grade and kids going into 7th grade. So there was like a bunch of tall, big kids, and then so what happened was they were throwing balls down the court, and I just kept stealing it from them, catching it out of the air, ripping balls out of people's hands, and then making my shots, guarding people that are way taller than me, or guarding guards who are super shifty and quick. So I got some defense and offense into it. And using some good passes, we won most of our games for the Coast to Coast Preps.
Gotcha. All right, Bryce. So back to the Q&A portion with the what are your strengths? You kind of told me that that you're a shooter, and then back to the question with what you like playing better. You said defense, and I'm definitely seeing the defense part, defensively generating steals, deflections, and then you said that generates into offense. And then offense, I'm definitely seeing here that that you can definitely shoot, you can finish, and then back to this picture right here, the last picture, back to your room with grit. I'm seeing a synonym with that with hustle plays, loose ball, sacrificing body, and that's grit right there. And if you guys don't know what grit is, try and search up the word because and some synonyms for grit is hustle plays, diving for loose balls, and definitely coaches love to see that. Coaches love to see that because coaches when you get older, like in college and high school, they already have their scores. They're looking for that person that can. It's like a glue guy, pretty much a glue guy that can make the hustle plays, loose balls, and then when it is his opportunity to score, you can definitely score. So definitely some good things I'm seeing here, Bryce. And back to the questions, the answers you gave me from the questions. I'm definitely seeing that here from the spread here from coast to coast. So very impressive spread here, Bryce. So here is all right. So tell me what's going on in this picture from Drive Nation.
So this was in, I'm pretty sure, second grade actually. And my dad was the assistant coach, and Coach Sam, called him Coach Sam. This was my first national tournament, as it says, and this team was probably one of my favorite teams to play with. We actually beat the Hoosier Phenoms with them. So, and it was fun to play with them. It's just we don't play anymore, and we won, and I felt like it was a great win together as a team. As you can see, we only had 6. We didn't have 9 like some of these teams, or 10. And we got the championship and went home and kept working. So.
Okay. All right, Bryce. I definitely want to see you in the first national tournament in second grade. In second grade, right, Bryce?
Yes, second grade.
Wow, that's a tall task. Second grade, first national tournament, and then you having 6 guys in that first national tournament, right, Bryce? 6?
Yes, 6.
Wow, that's a tall task, man. That's a tall task, and I'm assuming you guys won this tournament, right?
Yes, we won. We won this tournament. We actually played the Hoosier Phenoms in the championship, so that was fun to play some of my friends, teammates.
Oh, wow.
But
wow. Very impressive stuff, Bryce. Some very impressive stuff. Just in second grade, winning that first national tournament. Okay, that's amazing. All right, Bryce. So let's move on to this one. All right. So tell me what player standout. All right. So tell me what from T3 TV.
so this was a snowball tournament, T3 TV snowball tournament with the Legends Elite, and we made the championship in this, but our best guy was out, Carson Ash. He had an ankle sprain the day before, and well, in this picture, I got some steals, great passes. I shot the ball well, and I worked with my team well. I'm so happy we made the championship in that was our first tournament with the Legends Elite. That was national tournament with Legends Elite.
Wow. So first tournament ever, right? First tournament ever. National tournament.
First national tournament with this team. So,
Gotcha.
And we only lost by a basket in the championship. So.
That's definitely tough. But on the bright side, you got a player standout, from T3 TV, and that's rare to get. Player standout from a large media source like T3 TV. That's some great stuff. There, Bryce. All right, so tell me what's going on here, Bryce, in this picture here. Player rankings.
Whoa.
Sorry, it's not clear. That's Brandon's fault. No, I'm kidding. Sorry, it's not. It's not clear. You can't read it, but it was on that spreadsheet you guys sent me.
Well, so in this picture, as you can see, those two guys, Kyson Nash and Devin Hollowell, I used to play with. I still play with Kyson Nash. I played with Devin and Kyson on the Hoosier Phenoms, and I'm happy I got the chance to be in the top 3 in Indiana rankings of 2033. So Kyson's a great player. Devin's a great player. They both deserve to be on there. So I'm happy for them as well.
Okay. All right. All right. Shout out to them. And by the way, Bryce, throughout the show, you can give as many shout outs as you can, to players, to coaches, maybe parents, or friends, or whoever comes up that you can give them a shout out. So I just wanted to tell you that, Bryce. So I see you gave two shout outs to those 2 other kids from there. So shout out to them. All right, so tell me what's going on in this picture right here.
So in this training, there's this NBA trainer guy called Scotty Mason. He's as I said, an NBA trainer. 90-degree heat. Usually works on ball handling, do the mic and drill. Works on Klay Thompson drills and all the hard physical, mental stuff that helps me get my mind right, get my mental mind better as a player.
Shout out to Scotty Mason.
Oh yeah, definitely. And
shout out to Scotty Mason. You know who he is, Carlos?
Scotty Mason. He's a trainer, and I'm actually going to read a quote from Bryce's bio here about that. So I'm gonna read it word for word. He is now trained by NBA trainer Jason Smithers and remotely over video session with former NBA All-Star trainer Scotty Mason, and is mentored and represented currently by Coach Tony. Oh yeah. All right. So I read that word by word. So it kind of seems like, Bryce, you're NBA trainer by Jason Smithers, and then you're also getting remotely over video session over Scotty Mason. So kind of speak about that because you're training with an NBA trainer and then an NBA All-Star on top of that too. So I'll talk about that, Bryce.
Yeah, and well, the thing with the Jason Smithers training, he actually is the trainer of Trace Jackson Davis. You guys recognize that name? Trace Jackson Davis. He played in my school. He played at the high school here, and plays at Toronto right now. Jason Smithers. He's a great coach, great trainer. He works on a lot of ball handling, a lot of moves to get into shots. And Scotty Mason, he's all about mental stuff.
Okay.
The mental drills in the 90-degree heat, 80-degree heat, and usually, as you can see in the picture, I usually have to take my shirt off because it's a 90-degree heat. Well, Scotty Mason works me hard. Jason Smithers works me hard. I'm thankful that they both get to be training me. So happy that I get to have them as a trainer.
Oh yeah, Scotty Mason pushes y'all. Scotty Mason pushes y'all hard. I know. I said y'all. Bryce know he trained somebody else that I introduced him to.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he pushes both of them hard. Have y'all ever did a session together with Scotty Mason?
No, but we have. My dad called his dad, and we talked to each other for a little bit. We're good buddies. Love to talk about basketball with each other. I wish we could meet in person, but
it'll happen down the road.
Yeah, it's too bad he lives in Hawaii and not somewhere like close to Indiana. Instead, we're gonna go to Honolulu. So
That's what Carlos has no idea who we're talking about. He looks clueless over there. He's like, what are they talking about? What are they talking about?
I know. I'm just listening because I definitely seen that in that bio, Bryce, and that definitely stuck out to me that you have an NBA trainer, and then you also have a former NBA All-Star in your inner circle with training as well. So that's pretty good, having those two who have been around the NBA, and it's definitely good stuff there, Bryce. Definitely good stuff. All right, so tell me about this picture right here.
Carlos, I want you to answer that question.
What?
On the screen.
This one or the last one?
Yeah, I'm not gonna have Bryce talk through this. I'm gonna have you answer that question.
Who is this? That's Bryce.
Wow, that's your answer. Really?
Who is this class of 2033 prodigy? Bryce.
Wow. See, Bryce, I'm sorry. I apologize.
Am I not answering the question?
I apologize. He just gonna be like, oh, that's Bryce. But who is this class of 2033 prodigy?
Oh, what do you want me to say? That's Bryce.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Oh
my gosh. I apologize, Bryce. I apologize.
I don't know if this is from a video or just a picture. I don't know.
Who is he? We know his name, but who is he?
Oh no.
Wow, you've been interviewing this kid for 1 hour and 6 minutes, and you don't know anything about him?
Yeah, I do, but
okay, so answer the question. Who is this class of 2033 prodigy? We know it's Bryce. Well, tell us about him.
All right, Bryce. So tell me more about this picture.
Oh wow, no. You're not gonna deflect, bro.
This was.
It's gonna be a check.
You're not gonna deflect, bro. Come on, tell us about this to a class of 2033 prodigy, Carlos.
It's gonna be the same wall I'm gonna hit over and over, Bryce. That's Bryce. So all right, so Bryce, tell me about this picture because I think.
Bro, we gonna talk off camera, Carlos.
Okay, we will.
About to go pull up on you.
This was a bowling on the beach picture where I played with the Phenom United team. Played for them for about 2 years, I think. About 2 years, and they were a good team. And I was basically a sixth or seventh man, I think, probably on that team. And that was the time where I hit my 7 threes. So.
Also, you hit 7 threes at Ball on the Beach.
No, it was with the same team, but with in a different tournament. But
different tournament. Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. My mom has a question for you, Bryce. She's watching right now. The producer. She says, "How well do you know Larry Bird? Because he's from Indiana. Obviously, he played at Indiana State. He I think he's the front office over there in Indiana. He's Indiana through and thin. So Bryce, what are your thoughts on Larry Bird? From Indiana. So what are your thoughts on him?
Well, I'm actually reading a biography on him, on how he went to Indiana State and his journey to the NBA. I'm reading that right now, and then there's when I went to French Lick one time, and there was like a restaurant where it had Larry Bird's jersey. Well, not his jersey, his coat, like his USA pre-game jacket. Yeah, I think it was something like that. Well, I got to wear it, and it was really cool to see and feel what Larry Bird was like. And the book so far is amazing. I love the story so far. So yeah, I love Larry Bird. Love Larry Bird.
Okay. And my mom also loves Larry Bird, obviously. And the reason why I wear 33 is primarily because of my mom loving Larry Bird. And Larry Bird wore 33. So that's probably one of the reasons why my number is 33 in the first place. But secondly, Bryce, you mentioned French Lick, and I was actually in Indiana before. I was in Indiana before. My brother had a tournament in Indiana with Hoop Group back, and I think like 2 years ago in Indiana. And Indiana's cool. It's a cool city. I actually was in French Lick one time. I actually visited French Lick, and the road to get to French Lick is crazy. It's a crazy road because from Indianapolis to French Lick, you have to go through a lot of stuff, through a lot of trees, a lot of green. We actually saw a fox running throughout the field over there in Indiana. I still remember that story, that drive. My dad driving over there to French Lick to surprise my mom to the Larry Bird childhood home over there in French Lick. It was just a memorable trip in Indiana. But the main reason why we were there because of my brother, but also we were there obviously Larry Bird, French Lick. I was there in French Lick, and it's a nice place to see with obviously the Larry Bird childhood home, and just the city where he grew up in French Lick. So so very nice experience over there in Indiana, Bryce. It's a very good state. It's the heart of basketball country, people say. It's the heart of basketball country, and it's a precious place. So, all right, Bryce. So let's move on here. So, fun picture over here. So, all right. So tell me more. So tell me about this picture.
So this was my past birthday, and as you can see, I turned 11. I actually got a Josh Allen jersey. That's why I'm wearing Josh Allen. He's my favorite NFL QB in the NFL right now.
Ooh, okay.
So.
Okay.
Oh,
And,
all right. All right. Since we missed your birthday, Bryce, because somebody didn't tell me, but it's okay. It's okay. Sometimes we are like we don't know each other. No, but we and Carlos, on the count of 3, we're gonna wish you a happy birthday. Well, belated birthday. Okay. In 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday, Bryce. Woo!
Happy belated birthday, Bryce. Happy belated. All right, Bryce. So let's move on to this next picture here.
He's embarrassed now, Carlos. Look, he's embarrassed.
No, it's okay. It's okay. All right, Bryce. So I tell you what's going on in this picture right here.
So this is a local tournament down in a place called ProNet Sports, and we played. That was back when I played with a team called D1 Playmakers. The coach was Vincent Jackson. We all called him Coach Vinny. Great coach, very, very encouraging, and I was playing up a grade in that tournament. So it was fun to find some new friends, find some new teammates, and become a better player at a position as a shooting guard instead of a small forward. And I could grow out of the forward position and become a better ball handler as a guard. So that's
Okay. Okay. All right. So you're playing up in this tournament, right? Like one grade up?
yes.
All right. All right. So here's your next picture, Bryce. So tell me more about this picture.
So this is, I'm pretty sure, after a game. We were at home. My dad wanted to take a picture, and so I'm pretty sure that was about a year and a half ago. Pretty sure we won the championship, right? No, it was a league game, club game, and we won. So.
All right, let me ask you a quick question, Bryce, Mr. BP. How do you feel about taking pictures after you lose a game?
That's dumb. That's dumb.
The reason why I asked is on a couple of episodes ago, I can't remember who we had on. We had a very nice discussion about that. And he sent us a picture of him holding the I think that was that Cash, Carlos?
Um,
He had a picture of the medal, and he was like he hated taking pictures after losses.
I think that was Trey
That was Trey
Jones. Yeah, third.
Jones.
Yeah,
Yeah, I just I couldn't help myself right then, Bryce. I just had to add.
yeah.
Yeah.
Good question. Good
I
question.
couldn't help myself.
All right, Bryce. So tell me what's going on in this picture here.
So I got invited for this team. This team invited me to play UNN Indiana. I had a friend named Marjan on the team, and it was a national tournament for Reebok, and I had fun there. We won a couple games. Nice facility. We were a good team. We were a little small, but we worked together fine. We were in our shots. We were a pretty good team. But that was the only tournament I played for them. So it was a fun one.
Fun is always good.
Oh, what happened, Tony?
I said fun is always good.
Fun is always good. Yes. Oh yeah, definitely. Fun is always good, and the most important thing in basketball is having fun. Having fun at a young age, and then also carrying that on till high school into college, and then however long you go. So, yeah, definitely fun is definitely.
Oh, fun fact, Bryce. No, I'm not in the Everglades. I'm not in the woods. I know you see a bunch of trees behind me, and it's getting dark. I'm not in the woods.
I no one asked Tony, but
Hey, don't be doing me like that, Carlos.
No,
you ain't about to do me like that, Carlos.
No, you're good. You're not in the Everglades. You're good. You're good. It looks good there. All right, Bryce. So tell me more about this picture.
So this was another Legends Elite championship that we won, and it was like a little Hoosier, like a Indiana little tournament that we played one weekend, and it was pretty sure we played up, and it was a fun one. It was our team played well. It was Legends Elite is a fun team to play with. Well, I've made some great friendships with that team, so this was a cool one to win.
Okay. All right. All right. So now here's the next picture, Bryce. So tell me more about this picture here.
So I was playing with we were playing up, and we had some sixth graders with us. I might have been I'm pretty sure I was in fourth grade, and there were some older kids with us because we were playing up, and we were playing up 2 grades actually, and that one was a cool one. Got a rain out of it. Got to meet new players on the phenoms, and it was.
Hoosier Phenom. And fun fact about the Hoosier Phenoms at his age group, Carlos.
Yeah.
The 6th grade age group that he's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
No, the 5th grade. I'm sorry. I'm going too fast. They're going to the 6th grade. At Ball on the Beach we were at, I don't know if you watched them play, but they are a 3-time Ball on the Beach champion. You remember Camden, who we had on here?
Brzezinski?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they ran through them like butter.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
And Cam's team is very good.
Yeah, the Florida Vipers.
Yeah, I seen that team play. They're no joke. But they beat. Remember Elijah? It's a while back. Remember Kodak Black?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yes, I do.
That's who they beat in the finals this year.
Oh wow.
They beat Kodak Black's team.
Oh wow. That's impressive. Some impressive stuff, right?
Yeah, and I heard
Sorry,
they
Bryce, man. You got to stop me, Bryce. Sorry, Bryce. I'm not trying to hijack your show.
and they won by 15 in that game, just so you know. And
Yeah, it wasn't close.
yeah, and I know a lot of the guys on the Hoosier Phenoms national team, and I respect them, and they're a great team, and I'm happy that they got a three-peat in Ballin' on the Beach. So, yeah.
Okay. All right, so Bryce, before I move on to the next picture, all right, so which uniform is better, Legends Elite or the Hoosier Phenom one? Who's got the better uniforms? The two great uniforms.
Both are amazing. I
Okay,
can't choose. I can't choose. Both are great jerseys.
Good answer, Bryce. Good answer.
And the thing is, we got new jerseys for both teams.
Oh wow.
So these are old jerseys basically, but they're still both equal for jerseys.
Okay. All right. Good answer. All right, Bryce. So here's you, T3 TV. So tell me more about this.
So this is when I was in third grade. It was a fun little camp, fun weekend, and there was one. We actually were a great team this year for T3 TV in this camp, and that's where I got my second reign. This was my second year at T3 TV, and I got another All American reign. So it was that was a fun year, cool year, third grade, T3 TV.
Okay. All right. All right. So last picture here, Bryce. So tell me what's going on in this picture and whose team is this?
So this is at this is a little local tournament and this is with the Indiana Basketball Club 3SSB circuit team that I played for. This was a little local tournament that we do sometimes, and it was a as you see, we got the medals, we won the championship. Head coach Coach James Sharp, he's one with the red shirt, and it was a cool one. It's a fun team to play with, or funny players. They got some cool players like a kid named Deuce, De'Aaron, Kieran, Braxton, Silas, and Aiden. They're all fun to play with. So.
Okay. All right. So I believe this was the first mention of the Indiana Basketball Club, right, Bryce, from the show and tell, I believe. Yeah, I think so. The first mention of the Indiana Basketball Club, right? All right. So we got mentions from all the teams from here. All right, Bryce. So that's the picture portion. So very impressive picture portion. A lot of stories was said, and now it sets up for the video portion. So we got two videos to showcase. So now we show the audience how good you are, Bryce, and now these videos will back up Coach Tony's high praise for you, and the audience will see. So all right, so we got two videos to showcase. So here's the first one. It's a minute 13 seconds long. So here it is.
Hey, I'm Bryce. I love basketball, and I'm in fifth grade.
Another one. Hey!
Okay. All right, Bryce. So tell me, all right. So give me a story behind that clip.
So we were playing in a tournament for my school team, Center Grove Trojans, and we actually did pretty good. We made it to the championship, I'm pretty sure, but lost to the Indy Hoops team by just a little bit, couple points. And the Indy Hoops team is actually a really good team, so I'm happy we made it a close game and it wasn't a blowout. And the Center Grove team is another fun team to play with. I got a lot of friends out of that team as well. So
Okay. All right. All right. All right. So very impressive first clip, and now here's the second clip. It is 2 minutes and 6 seconds long. It is the final clip, guys. So eyes up, and here it is. Okay. All right, Bryce. So tell me a story from that clip.
well, so that was just this past weekend actually. So we were playing in our own grade, and we didn't play. We usually play sixth grade, so it's better competition. And each game was usually a 50-point differential, so it wasn't that much of competition. But we still played our game as a team, and we made sure that we showed that we were the best.
Okay.
I was just about to ask Carlos if he noticed the difference between the two clips, and you gave the answer away, Bryce.
Yeah. So I think the first clip was from the Center Grove team, and then the second one was with Legends Elite,
Yes.
I believe, right? Yeah. Yeah. So those are different from.
But now I was going to ask you, do you notice any difference in those two?
Probably the second one was it, and it had a little bit more defense compared to the first one.
That's the only difference you see.
Well, besides the teams, yeah, probably the defense part. But nonetheless,
Those were, just to give you a disclaimer, Carlos. Those were about 3 months apart. Those two clips,
wow.
and they looked like they were 3 years apart. How much he has grown from that first clip to the second one. Looked like he was 2 years older in that second clip.
Gotcha.
So I thought you because you were paying a lot of attention to detail, Carl. I thought you was you normally catch that, 'cause especially since you're a defensive guy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
And,
Bryce. He loves defense. He's a defensive guy.
yeah, and that's why I mentioned that it may have had a little bit more defense in the second club compared to the first one. That's why I mentioned that.
Yeah, he loves defense. Like you want to be you want to be a Carlos guy. Play defense.
Yeah, I love defense, but also you can hate defense because defense is like math. Defense is like math. When it gets going, like you love it, but when it doesn't get going, you hate it. So defense is kind of like math. Like it's very similar. Like defense, if you get steals, everything's going your way on defense. It's like so. It's like it's great, but then defense not going your way. You're getting blown by his stuff. You're getting blown by. You're getting caught on screens, and you start to hate it. But
Yeah, I get in foul trouble sometimes because of that.
foul trouble too. Yeah, foul trouble too.
But it, like I said, it can also create into offense.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
that too. And that's why I saw from that second clip, and Bryce, and then most of the things that I see is that you get the steal. You're very good at throwing the ball ahead. Like your core vision on both of those clips stood out to me. That your core vision was elite in both of those clips. So yes, the core vision is what stood out from those, and then obviously the shooting. I definitely see the shooting. I think I saw a clip there on the first or second clip. I don't remember which one, where you dove for the ball, which goes back to that spread about you diving for loose balls, making those hustle plays, and then that going back to that word you have in your room, grit. It all connects, and I'm definitely seeing all connects. From the Q&A portion, how you're focused. You're not playing video games. You're focused on Legos, books. Knowledgeable things, and that connects. To your room with the word grit on it, the quotes that you have from different NBA players, and then that connects right to the show and tell. So it all connects, which I love about these shows. It all connects, and that's what makes this show so memorable. So Bryce, very good job on that. And those were my thoughts for the show.
Thank you.
Connect.
Yeah.
Not Dalton Connect. He connect.
Yeah, Connect 4. Yeah, Connect 4. It's like a wire. It's like a wire from Q&A to here to here to here. It's perfect. All right, Coach Tony, your final thoughts before Bryce gives his final shout outs and wrap up the show.
Well, before we let Bryce go, there are two questions that we always ask all of our guests. So we're gonna ask you too, Bryce. So buckle up, be prepared. You're in the hot seat. Is it hot now? Is it hot? Is it boiling? Are you sweating?
No, not really.
No, he's like, no, I'm built for this, coach. You must forgot who I am, is what he's telling me right now. All right, Bryce. We noticed you in these clips, you wore 7 mainly. So I'm assuming that's your main number, 7.
Yes.
I know I've asked you this question before, and I know the answer, but we got to ask it for the show. All right. What is the story behind you choosing number 7?
It's God's number.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yes. Amen. Yeah.
Short and sweet. I already knew the answer, Carlos. I'm sorry, but
Yeah. No. I
Always-
definitely see where you're going. Yeah. Yeah, Bryce.
Always put him first.
Amen. Yeah, obviously, and Coach Tony
Thank-
always sends me prayers, and then in the mentorship group chat, Bryce, I believe you're in as well. The mentorship group chat, he always sends prayers, so he always puts God first, which is amazing. All right, Bryce. So we're at the end of the show. Oh wait, there's one more question I forgot. All right.
There's 2 questions we always ask the guests. Like I don't know why he's trying to run off, Bryce.
And you already asked the first question, so all right. So what's the second question?
All right, ask the second question, Carlos.
So, Bryce, you're in an out-of-town tournament. So besides your Crocs, besides your shoes, I guess, the important things, what is 3 things you have to carry in your bag to an out-of-town tournament?
In my bag, like in my basketball bag, like
Yeah, basketball bag.
Your three. Every athlete is different. They have their must-haves that they have to take. Like these are things that if you don't have them in your bag, you guys are not going anywhere.
So what I gotta say is, so my dad just bought me these prayers, affirmations, and you could put it with your uh, basketball bag for sports. And I'm gonna put it on, and I'm gonna keep it for every tournament, even if it's national, local. So definitely that affirmations. Um, Always gotta have the ball. Always gotta have the basketball. And then water bottle. Always gotta have water. Stay hydrated.
Okay.
Facts. All right, I'm all right. Before we go, I'm gonna throw a curveball. Carlos loves it when I throw curveballs. Look at his face.
No, you're good. Yeah.
All right, we need to let the guests know the fun side of you. We know the serious side. Now we gotta know. We need to know the fun side. All right. So I'm gonna ask you. These are no right or wrong questions. Okay. It's something. It's something new that I'm doing for the season 2. All right. So I'm gonna give you 2 options, and you get to choose the one that you will take out of the 2. Like I said, there's no right or wrong answer. All right.
Okay.
All right. So, turkey sandwich, ham sandwich. Which one?
Probably ham sandwich.
Ham sandwich. Okay. All right. Orange juice or grape juice? Which one would you take?
Orange juice.
Orange juice. All right. What would you rather have? All right. 24 hours, no basketball, or a 24-hour marathon where you have to run for 24 hours? Which one would you rather have?
Marathon.
Oh, marathon.
He said, you ain't taking basketball away from me for 24 hours.
Gotta keep on going for 24 hours.
All right. I got 2 more. These 2 are going to make you think. 2 more. All right. You have 1 weekend to do something you ain't never did before. You have the option of skydiving or bungee cording. Which one would it be?
Skydiving.
You get to jump. You get to jump out of a plane or jump off a bridge with a rope tied around your neck, your ankle.
I've always wanted to do bungee jumping.
Bungee jumping. All right. All right. Last one. This one probably made Carlos laugh. Last one. All right. Swimming with sharks or swimming with alligators? Which one would you rather do?
Oh, Lord.
We got him. We got him, Carlos. We got him.
Sharks.
Shark. He said, "I'm gonna take the shark."
You can call them the sharks. You can call them the sharks if you know how to.
True. Yeah.
Well, we stay in Florida.
Now,
You can calm the alligators too if you know what you're doing. If you don't, sorry.
Done for. Yeah.
But good answers. All right. So Bryce, tell us about what you got coming up in the life of Bryce. Share with your audience.
I gotta do my shout outs.
Oh, we're gonna get there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this weekend, I have a tournament with Legends, and we're having a little Legends party.
Hmm.
So every summer we have a Legends party. So on Sunday during the World Cup, we're gonna have it. So
Ooh.
and it's gonna be a pool party. So it'll be a big one.
Okay.
And then same week as always, I have since I'm playing football, I have practices Monday and Tuesday and maybe Thursday, and then I probably have a practice on Wednesday, and then Friday I rest, and same weekend all over again, tournament.
And you got any basketball camps coming up in the near future? Um, um,
Not till school travel.
oh, and how I don't know if Carlos talked about this, but are you excited about transitioning to middle school next year?
Yes, I
Okay.
am. Yes, I am.
Awesome. All right. So now now you can give your shout outs and tell everyone how they can follow you on your social medias.
My shout outs are Jake Ash, David Hamilton, Kyson Ash, Charlie Ricketts, Eli Hamilton, Aiden Kennebrew, James Ship, uh, Riker Bolger, Miles McDonald, um, Cole Miller, Deuce Sharp, um, Johnson, and uh, Coach James Sharp, and my parents, and God.
I made great shout outs.
Okay.
All right, and for any of your fans or any new fans you're gonna grab from this episode, tell them where they can how they can find. No, can't talk,
Uh,
Carlos. Tell
Where can-
tell them where they can find you on your socials.
Instagram, Bryce Pav 2033. How you can find me on Instagram, and Instagram account is Bryce Pav 2033.
Okay.
Awesome, man. Good stuff. All right, Carlos.
Yeah.
Um,
Right.
you- oh, you wanted to? I think I gave my. Oh, you wanted me to give my final thoughts. Thought I gave it. Well, as you all know, it's no secret. You know, me and Bryce. I already know Bryce. You know, we've been knowing Bryce for about a year and a half now. Even no, yeah, a year and a half, even before the podcast. He's one of the kids that I mentor. We talk about everything. And I'm saying like you said, Carlos, you said during the show, he's different. He has a totally different mindset than a normal than a traditional child his age. When he's locked in, whether it's basketball, whether it's football, whether it's a science project, whatever it is, he's locked in on that, and you're gonna go very far with that. You do a great job of tuning out distractions. So I love that about you. Your dad, very proud of you. I hear about it all the time. I get the clips all the time. So your dad does a great job of keeping me up to speed on what you're doing. So like I said, I'm very proud of you. And I like that you're honest. You don't hold nothing back when we talk. Like you keep it straight. You tell me how it is. You're like, yep, I didn't like this situation, coach. I did this happen, and then we talk about it, right?
Yeah.
That's one of the things that I like about you. That you keep it straight. And if you do, I know you're doing that with all your coaches, and that's why all your coaches love you. So,
Thank
like Carlos said, With you, it's all about connection. Like you go into a room, you connect with everybody, and everybody remembers you when you leave. That is a trait that's going to take you far in life. Carlos has it too. So,
Yeah.
very, very proud of you, and let's keep this train going. Let's keep this train going, Bryce.
Thank you.
All right, Carlos.
Indeed, and connections is everything. If basketball wise and outside of basketball wise, so connections. All right, I'm gonna count us down in 3, 2, 1.
What the?
Tony.
Oh, I got distracted. This dude got Christmas lights on his car.
Christmas lights. What the?
You seen it?
Not in Christmas.
Did you see it when he drove by?
Yeah, I saw it. But it's
I
not
got
Christmas.
distracted, bro. I was about to say to be ready.
Okay. Okay. No. Restart. 3,
Okay.
2, 1.
All right, to be ready.
Means to stay ready.
All right, we out, y'all. We're going to see y'all Sunday when we bring on another great Florida athlete in Cooper. We call him Sunshine, Cooper Wilhite. And thank you, Bryce, for being our first athlete from the state of Indiana. Great athletes out there. Support them. Very tough basketball out there. And we came excited to have many more and excited to get you back on here, Bryce.
Thank you. Thank you.